Does it matter when it's played? I don't think so. I mean, I think that's something that we'll always look at. I think depending on what happens here from a playoff perspective, and do we expand? What model do we go to? That's certainly going to have an impact not only in the rivalry, but what time of year potentially that you would play it. I've been asked a bunch about it. Listen, I told somebody the other day, when Bob Stoops first called me and offered me the OC job at Oklahoma, and I'd been sitting on pins and needles for like 4 days, and I was convinced I wasn't getting it. I was in Gate 12 of Love Field, and he called me and told me that he'd offered me the job. I took it immediately. Like my very first thought, like literally before calling my dad, calling my wife, anybody, was I get to coach in OU, Texas. First thing, right? When I decided the night at my house, right, to take the USC job, my first thought was I get to coach in USC-Notre Dame. It's the first thought, because before coach, player, any of that, as a fan. And so the rivalry, all these rivalries mean a great deal to me. They mean a great deal to anybody that cares about college football. Yes, I mean do I want to play the game? Hell yeah, I want to play the game. Absolutely. It's one of the reasons I came here. All right? But also, my allegiance and my loyalty is not to Notre Dame, and it's not to anybody else. I'm the head football coach at USC, and I'm going to back USC, and I'm going to do everything possible that I can in my power to make USC as good as it can, and not going to let anything stand in between that. So I'm very hopeful we can get to a point where it makes sense. It's one of those situations right now where the two schools are in radically different situations. I think we can all agree with that, with the one having a conference affiliation and one not. And I think I think there's a million reasons why that we should very seriously as a college football community that we should adopt the automatic qualifying in terms of the college football playoff. And this might be the most important one, right, is that we give every reason for college football to preserve non-conference games that mean a lot to the history of the game and to the fan bases and the former players and everybody that's been associated with it. So I'm very hopeful that we can get there, and I'm very hopeful that we play this game forever.
Coach Riley, thank you.